What is the Wi-Fi password again? It's my birthday. Happy birthday. So what's the Wi-Fi password? 2025 arriving in 2 months. Me not being able to process time normally after the pandemic. Starting my shift. 10 minutes in. Human beings are a disease. My fiance after she finally finished her pumpkin carving. My younger self watching me going to bed at 9 on a weekend. Black Ops 6 has an option to pay for better audio. That is one big pile of shit. My dad dropping the hardest lore about his life before I was born. Pointless love subplot that hogs half of the effing runtime. Excellent main story in a film. Mosquitoes when they suck the blood of kids who eat lunch late. The psychiatrist commenting on how well the meds are working, me who never took them. I see you had a really rough day, let's get some sleep. Yeah, I'm gonna give you a nightmare, okay, and make you sleep twisted so your neck hurts. Thanks. PC gamers when they realize a picture is only 1 FPS. Officer, show me proof this phone is yours. The only photo of myself that I accidentally took 2 years ago. Whenever a potential employer says we're all like a family here, I must get out of here as quick as possible. How it feels when you gain a cat's trust and it starts to follow you. The final boss. So you have finally unraveled my plans. Me who skipped the law. Okay. Hook the motor up to the generator and the generator to the motor, free electricity. Every high school physics student ever. If someone told me this was AI generated, I would believe them. Me begging the random thick goth girl that I saw across the street to sit on my face. Me playing rhythm games for the first time. Me playing after it just clicks. North Korean soldiers arriving in an army. Okay, get in. When I see someone who owns the same car I do but I own it better than them. Fanstar says she slept with Meta employees to get Instagram unbanned. Me when my Facebook account gets disabled by Meta. I know what I have to do but I don't know if I have the strength to do it. You read a funny YouTube comment. Hee hee. Edit. OMG, thanks for all the likes. Mommy, I'm famous. Not hee hee. Ubisoft. High prices, scandals, repetitive innovation, less and anti-consumer. Why does everybody hate me? You are finally done working, I can finally play with you honey. Not now babe, new prime number just dropped. Okay, I'm gonna work at McDonald's like normal people. Damn, real work is tough, let me come back being president. Help me, my son is sick. The Roomba, you're a colorful bunch. Me, we don't want to fight you, my dog. Actually I would very much like to fight them. Soldiers getting support from North Korea. North Korean soldiers fleeing to Europe. Woman. Any woman would be lucky to have a guy like you, her friend. So how about you and me, the woman? I humbly decline your request. These french fries are so overcooked they're as orange as your face. How I feel when I say, okay instead of arguing. When that turned just a little too hard. Me in 1998 wasting time resting instead of buying land. I have never understood the concept of bullying, like why the F are you mad that I'm ugly? When I clean my room and I find things. My brain after I try something new and I'm not instantly a pro at it in 5 seconds. TV remote normally. TV remote when I accidentally sit on it. When they reply in 0.01 seconds but all of a sudden they don't text back for 3 hours. Me, why does my back hurt? Also me. After all, why not? Why shouldn't I put it on my finger? Me at my desk on Monday morning. Cats, please respect my personal space. Also cats. Doing it that way won't work. Me after it works. I kicked over my cat's milk and had no replacement. He sat opposite me as I ate my dinner looking at me like this. Dad challenges kids to draw him sleeping so he can have a nap. Tell me more about yourself. Me trying to remember who I am. Work starts at 8, me at 7:68. How are unicorns fake but giraffes are real? Like what's more believable, a horse with a horn or a leopard moose camel with a 40-foot neck? Not waking up with random cuts on my body. Are you feeling refreshed, energized and ready to take on the week? Me. You haven't listened to a single word I have said, have you? What a weird way to start a conversation. Getting separated in a proximity chat game. Hearing a distant muffled scream that gets abruptly cut off. Can you scratch my back? Yeah, where? Republic of Congo. Me training a new person at my work. So you're not supposed to do this, but this is how I do it. Samsung's new fridge will ping your phone if you leave the door open. Why the F doesn't it just close the door itself if it's so smart? Why don't you like that person? They seem so nice. You know who else seemed to be nice? China may be using sea to hide its submarines. Fools. PC's hardware, unresponsive program, task manager. Chinese hackers, we will hack every possible database of India. Meanwhile, Indian database. My boss turned herself into a potato on our Microsoft Teams meeting and can't figure out how to turn the setting off, so she was just stuck like this the entire meeting. When employers want 10 years experience before you turn 20. Nobody. Minecraft villagers. Mop. Turn off the computer, let it rest. Fridge that has been working since the breakup of Yugoslavia. British people when they come home and don't have to do the accent anymore. Dogs might be man's best friend, but a cat will never tell the police where your pills are. Excited, expecting, engaged, Emily, we feel you, Emily. Cybertruck meets Timu's Cybertruck. When your mom drops you off at school and she watches to make sure you actually go in. This is my Tinder profile. I have had it for a year. 23 men have contacted me to say I'm incorrect about toilet paper. Me just laying there knowing my alarm's about to go off. Another satisfied client. Did you take the pill? Good night, baby daddy. To those who say everything has advantages and disadvantages, what are the advantages of being broke? Dudes be in a relationship looking for a relationship. You shop for shoes barefooted. Girls, oh no, I don't have anything to wear. Boys, 2002, 2004, 2007, 2022. Divorce moms telling their 7-year-old son how evil their daddies. The funny thing about this image is that Gumball and Darwin don't even look out of place. When she texts good morning at 12:45 PM and you have been at work since 5 AM. Girl in the elevator said I'm very pretty and gave me a handful of quarters as a reward. Thank you, elevator girl. My boyfriend just casually dropped the fact that for most of his adult life he has been able to force himself to wake up from a nightmare by just envisioning the StarCraft menu screen mid-dream and picturing himself hitting the quit button on it. My bobby's hurt. Aren. Let me see. Go to the doctor then. He gon' tell you the same thing. I'm just speechless right now. Speech. Joined a huge Christian Discord server, typed this and left. France isn't mentioned in the Bible, we should nuke it. Student kicked out of class for asking feminist professor how women are simultaneously powerful and helpless victims of patriarchy. When my girlfriend asks me to open a jar of pickles and I can't open it either, defeated male leaves. The first step to reducing your emissions is to know where you stand. Find out your carbon footprint with our new calculator and share your pledge today. I pledge not to spill 4.9 million barrels of oil into the Gulf of Mexico. Do you want them sweet or salty? I want them like her. We do not have ugly popcorn. What was the incident in your group chat? My vegetarian sister discovered we were all in a separate group chat without her sharing delicious food photos called Secret Meetup. If her bra matches her panties when you take off her clothes, it wasn't you who decided to have X. Perfect stick or perfect rock, which one you taking? The hardest crossroad any man will come by. You guys, my little sister's boyfriend is a programmer. For her birthday he made her an app that has a button on it, and when she presses the button a light starts to blink in his room to let him know that she wants attention. What they think we want. What we actually want. My cat when I come home smelling like another cat. Welcome home, cheater. Actors who are hated because they played their role too well. Starter pack. Them, how old are you? Me. 33. Them, and you don't have kids. Wow, time to get on that. Me. I have had 7 marriages. Them, looking incredibly uncomfortable. Me. And I hope we have learned a lesson in asking inappropriate personal questions. Racist rock removed from University of Wisconsin-Madison campus. The University of Wisconsin has removed a 70-ton boulder from its campus after complaints by minority students that it is a symbol of racism. Tear gas me if you have a tiny pen. It's simple spell but quite unbreakable. Why doesn't my money last me with money? When someone finally gives in and watches a quality anime for the first time, my god, I get it. YouTubers with low sub counts creating amazing high quality documentaries about anything trying to get some views. Me doing my homework at 1 AM because I thought it would only take 15 minutes. October had one of the weirdest trilogies released. Transformer 1, Smile 2, Terrifier 3. Caps lock. He does exactly what I do. Shift, but better. 1987 Millionaire's Office. 2024 Millionaire's Office. How it feels to unlock the buttons on your calculator as you progress in school. You're both just awful. Lunchables. Lunchly. Me when some kid at the theater calls Marvel characters the Fortnite guys. Kirby has found your sin unforgivable. I have got the clothes from every career I have ever had. The Spanish Inquisition. You didn't expect that. What is a common sense issue? If you go to public school, your lunch should be free. Source material exists. Hollywood making adaptations. Now I'm gonna do my own thing. Me enters room for an important purpose. The room. Manager. I'm not ashamed of making a pointless meeting on Monday at 9 AM. Me. Exactly. That's the problem. You should be. Me and my dad planning what we are gonna do for outdoor Christmas decorations. The HOA outlaws any lights other than white. We are going bankrupt. You get $3 million every year. Let's lower your pay. Focusing on real life. Focusing on imaginary storylines that you created as a maladaptive daydreamer. That one time Spotify Shuffle actually cooks something crazy good. When you get so that the smoke starts revealing your destiny. Eat fresh rice. Eat leftover rice from yesterday. When you stick to the same PC for more than a decade, does it end? They're the same picture. My friends, after I explain them in great detail, please say psych. New car owners complaining about not having physical buttons. Me enjoying my 10+ year-old used car that has lots of physical buttons. I wish I could find someone like you. I could never date a friend. Who wants warm feet when sleeping? Who wants to wear socks when sleeping? My boss congratulating me on becoming manager. Me being the only employee who didn't quit after a month. The guy who places herbs and ammo for players to use in all Survivor horror games. I'm the best fry cook. No one cooks fries like me. Take a shit at work to waste company time. Take a shit at work to save money on toilet paper. take a shit at work, just to not waste free time on taking a shit. Never seen before photos of world leaders in their earlier years. My girlfriend and I risking our careers for 5 more minutes of snuggles. When she says she has a headache, but this time you whip out the aspirin flavored balloons you invented. Forget the game, let's dance. Co-worker, so where are you going on vacation? Me, who is literally taking a week off work to play video games and stay home. When you try to pull the hotel blanket out from where it's tucked. Me, shakes the treats bag, my cat. That look you get when they interrupt your shape shifting. Me as a kid, falls 10 feet from the monkey bars, I'm okay. Me now, I tried to scoop ice cream that was just a little too frozen and I dislocated my shoulder. When you see the new schedule and already hate next week. GTA 6 Hightail and Silksong in a Mexican standoff to see who will release their game first. Girls, why do you guys never pick up our hints? They're hints. Japanese dog plays around with its owner's katana, the ATF agent watching as the dog he shot at deflect all his bullets. Nobody, the History Channel at midnight. Me plotting how to eat every single one on Thanksgiving without anyone noticing. The worst feeling is when you feel like you are disturbing the only person you wanna talk to. Me, I'm going to the store to get a few Halloween decorations. Me at the store. I would love to go back in time and blow people's minds with my incredible knowledge, but how do you make this electricity? I don't know. OMG, my dad is an electrician at the zoo and look how he spent his morning. I'm crying. Your dad's small as hell. When you think you see your food coming, but it's actually for a different table. Dude, Rorschach is my favorite superhero. I just wish his mask didn't have a picture of my parents fighting on it. I breathe air for you, I pump blood for you, I filter waste for you, I think of wrong thoughts at the wrong time. When the only thing you explore is the refrigerator. When you text a group message something and no one answers. Is anybody alive out there? Can anybody hear me? We have to dress up as Harry Potter characters this Halloween. Them? Me. Somebody out there right now still sleeping with the fan in the middle of October. Don't worry, I have a century-old excuse for this. My theory was a perfectly good one. The facts were misleading. Using dark mode so much that I became physically repulsed when I see a white screen. How it feels when you eat with someone who's always on their phone. I'm 35 and have not yet received a call to adventure and I'm starting to worry I'm not a protagonist. Don't you have exams in 2 days? Me, yeah, why? Can a neurotypical person please explain their definition of reason versus an excuse? Because I'm genuinely confused. When asked why did you do it this way, I'm going to explain my process to you because you asked. But as I start talking you go, I don't want your excuses. Me lending myself money from my own savings. Douglas Adams on technology. Anything around when you were born is normal and natural. Anything invented between when you're age 15 and 35 is exciting because you can make a career out of it. Anything invented after age 35 is against the natural order of things. I like keeping my metabolism on its toes. Like what's it gonna be today, complete starvation or 6,000 calories? Can't wait for this to come in fashion. I'm sick of pressing my clothes. Babe, did you ever cheat on me? No babe, I would never do that. I have an image that says the opposite. It was only a kiss, I promise. I'm sorry babe, the opposite. Bear tries to use cat door to enter home. He looks so sad. Just let him in. How I sleep knowing food is very delicious and I get to eat more of it tomorrow. Clothes too dirty for the closet but too clean for laundry. Welcome to the chair. Getting zoolized. Women, men. Clocks go back. Should nurses get paid for the extra hour on night shift? Incredible that this is even a debate, lol. When you're sleeping and your alarm didn't ring yet but the amount of sleep you're getting is suspicious. For real, me at 35, my grandfather at the age of 35, my father at the age of 35. Not only they didn't work but also destroyed the paper. Someone commenting on my post, me replying instantly. The pep talk I give myself every morning when I don't feel like going into work. You're broke and these bills aren't going to pay themselves. The fear of finding the perfect stick when I'm on vacation and not being able to bring it back home. Me. Cyclists when a car is passing by too close. Cyclists when they run over red lights, use the sideway as a shortcut and commit several times in Yugoslavia on their way home. Me leaving at the first sign of disrespect. Hey look, I got a text. Better wait at least 40 minutes before responding so I don't look like a weirdo. Run slow to run faster. Run like my life depends on this run. Me. If you're an adult whose rent is less than $4,000 a month, you're still a child. Imagine being an adult paying $4,000 rent and not a mortgage. Me when someone comments this will never not be funny. You're a bad influence on your cousin. Me and my cousin. Baby elephant tries to hide behind a light pole after being caught eating sugar cane. Doctor's offices be like, show up 15 minutes early so the doctor can see you 45 minutes late. Me getting a 70 in 6th grade. Me getting a 70 now. When you're going to sleep and you remember a cringy thing you did years ago. Shut up. Every time I read some weekend column about a boomer struggling to retire on $100,000 a year and a multi-million-dollar home, I'm reminded that my retirement plan is to lie in the climate wars. Oxygen isn't flammable. Your ignorance is cute. Your self-worth doesn't depend on your productivity and it's okay to just exist sometimes. When your little cousin comes over. Dentist's office. You're past due for an appointment. Also dentist's office. Earliest we can get you in is 6 months from now. 12 years old me after unknowingly swallowing a watermelon seed. Me saying goodbye to anybody who bothers my peace because I have mastered detachment and don't care who stay or go in my life. My brain after my crush looks at my direction by mistake and I start imagining our epic love story, so it begins. When someone's ego tries to trigger you but your love is unconditional. Video games cause violence. Me who spends hours to be friends with everyone in Stardew Valley. Me when I'm watching a horror film and it starts getting scary. Are you okay? No, I want to leave the country and start a new life. Normal people. Subscription paywall. Important info on health and safety. Normal person. If I had superpowers I would make the world a better place. Me. Wolverine, bring me a cheese pizza. 175 centimeter boys. 175 centimeter girls. That feeling after seeing some photos of your childhood. By the gods, what have I become? Me, leaving my room without switching off fan for 1.0000001 microseconds. Asian dads. Trying to hold in your fart for the whole car ride. If Thanos snap-chilled 50% of all life, that means that the survivors would have lost 50% of their gut biomes in an instant and spent the next few months power blasting their bathrooms with diarrhea. In this essay I will. My belt when I'm about to shee myself. When everyone tells me I need to stop drinking and visit a psychiatrist, no I don't think I will. Booking flights on a phone is crazy. That is a laptop activity. My most millennial trait is big purchases must happening big laptop screen. I love the fact that you reply within seconds. I love the fact that you reply at all. The Spotify algorithm trying to figure out how the hell to make a playlist for me based on what I listen to. You can't hoard all the wealth, billionaires. The most dangerous game to play, resting your eyes in the morning after shutting off your alarm. How it feels to join an already established friend group. How it feels trying new socks when your old ones were full of holes. You have been visited by Aurelius the Fluffy of the golden light seer of all that is hidden. Pray he does not judge you unworthy. Did you know your lower back hurts because you probably deserve it, you piece of shit? Me when I hear someone mention partying the night before an exam that determines 90% of my grade. Life after pandemic. You're late again. What happened this time? So you won't believe it. No way. People talk about free shit a lot when discussing socialism, as if tax revenue comes out of the sky or the profits of companies isn't produced by workers. It's not about free shit, it's about giving workers back the value they produce. When you go shopping with your mom and she starts talking to someone she knows. Tesla, there's no way China can copy Tesla. China. What is that? A single unhappy moment in an otherwise pleasant day that I can't get over. My day is ruined, let it go. Me at 2 AM creating fake scenarios in my head and hurting my own feelings. When your song about stacking bananas all night becomes a Halloween staple. Latinas deserve action. Very poor choice of words. The YouTube algorithm is very complex and useful. Meanwhile YouTube giving me a video from a channel after I have clicked don't recommend videos from this channel 5 times. I'm lacking intellectual sustenance. My brain is just not working. Brain not braining. Brained. Of course no one wants to work, there's no reward for living in society anymore. Wow, you mean I can work to jobs where my bosses treat me like a machine and the customers treat me like a verbal punching bag so I can make rent in my overpriced suburban duplex and then never have free time ever again? Golly Uncle Sam, I'm not sure I like your freedom very much. When you gotta solve a groovy mystery at 6 but destroy rebel base at 6:30. People praising me for being calm, me who is zoned out most of the times. This is where I would put my girlfriend, if I had one. The story you tell. The story you hear back a few days later. When someone writes hee hee, this is what I imagine. Egyptians to the UK Museum, return the slab. Simba, my uncle chilled my father and is trying to chill me now. Timon and Pumbaa, oh wow, have you tried just not effing worrying about it? Japan's beloved cat island will soon lose all its cats, only 3 elderly caretakers remain and depend on dwindling tourists to feed them. Classmates surprise boy who lost everything in fire with new toys, a small price for happiness. Working hard and believing in yourself will make you rich, is what the 1% want you to believe. Little girl, don't guys' beards ever itch? Me, that the neat part, they do. My parents in their 30s, let's buy a house. Me in my 30s, another chapter in Revelation is happening today. When you have beaten the entire game, maxed out all your stats and decide to go back and do the low level side quests. When do you shut down your laptop? Hardcore gamers, we don't do that here. If you spot this guy, call police. US Marshals are looking for him and he may have been in Hampton Roads. If I spot this guy, I'm gonna mind my effing business. Me staring through the passenger window, my buddy who's just locked and unlocked the door 7 times as I'm trying to get in. You'll sleep on your stomach, back or side. I be rotating like a rotisserie chicken in my sleep. Name a sport. Have you ever tried to hurry out of bed, to go pee and rush back so you don't lose any tired LMAO? When you drive past someone fine as hell. A friend got his employment reviews back and was told he was performing with calculated mediocrity, and I think that is the most amazing phrase. Me hiding in my house recharging my introvert batteries after consecutive days of social interactions. My younger self watching me going to bed at 9 on a weekend. Asking for my $5 back for my missing Amazon item. I don't need the money, I need Amazon to not have it. The class after making the nice teacher angry. I like my noisy shaved ladies, then shave your noisy Daniel. We only accept cash, help us with tax evasion. It's nothing worse than accidentally becoming an important person at your job when everybody sees you walk in and they say, "Oh, thank God you're here." When you leave motivational messages for yourself at work, you can't just quit, you have bills to pay. If I heard the Mario coin sound whenever I completed a task, maybe I would accomplish more. When I say I'm gonna call you later, I mean like later on in life, not today. When a woman stumble upon your man cave and you start creating excuses, the garbage and the smell of sadness pull the whole thing together. I hate that teeth require so much specific care, the rest of my bones are so low maintenance. When you're trying to keep a positive attitude but people keep testing you. How I be looking at my hoodies when it's finally getting cold outside. Me realizing I'm attached to childhood shows and movies because they remind me of a time where I was genuinely happy. When you talk so little your morning breath comes back in the middle of the day. Me when I remember something I said ages ago that was wrong or my values no longer align with. Let me forget to think about it and get back to you after it's too late. My brain, do it, me, why, my brain. Just do it, me, okay. I got pulled over and told my dog to act normal. Let's raise the taxes on the rich by 1%. Pete, how am I gonna live? I only have $300 million. History in school. History as a hobby. Hee hee, not hee hee. I won't be able to know if the cat is alive until I look in the box. Meow, shut up. After eating one Oreo, after all, why not? Why shouldn't I eat the whole box? They probably think of me as cool and mysterious. Nobody likes him and he has no friends. That guy's such a reffing loser. I know this is meant for a dog, but same. My personality. I'm very shy but I'm very food motivated, so I'm just a few treats away from being your new best friend. Me if carrying the group project on my back was an Olympic sport. This is Bob. Bob gets $1,500 a year in food stamps to help feed his family. This is Shell. Shell gets $2 billion a year in subsidies granted by the government because it has excellent lobbyists. It's time to shut up about Bob. Teacher, if you don't do my work, I'll call your parents. The orphan. You will. What happens if you plug 100 chargers in an iPhone? Instant charge. Kaboom. Whenever I scold my cat, I use the royal we so she doesn't feel so ashamed. We don't eat that. We don't chew on electrical cords, I say. It's as if I too have a problem with eating wires or plastic I found on the floor, and she and I are working on that problem together. When your best friend starts telling an embarrassing story about you. Objects in mirror are closer than their peer. Non-Americans watching Americans tear down elaborate Halloween decorations and put up a complicated arrangement of Christmas lights. Everyone. They got Diddy. Me. Diddy know. It's a 2 days trip. Me. Me thinking about how I went from $900 to $23.45. Cheer up, next year will be better. Next year. Don't. Just so you don't get caught. Set up a mirror facing your door. Listen for steps. Feel the vibrations of the door while headphones on. When my brain goes on a little adventure instead of being present for the conversation I'm having. Knowing you have the next day off is more relieving than the actual day off. I have never had a windshield wiper setting that truly satisfied me. Trainer. Me thinking about quitting at break or waiting until first paycheck. When you send a video to your friends at 2:21 and they respond with at 2:22 but the video's 3 minutes long. Geneticists on their way to bring back the thylacine or Tasmanian tiger with added cane toad resistance. Unemployed MFs when they have to play video games and eat chips tomorrow. Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture. Someone once asked me why I was so worried about the environment. I just said I live there, and they looked at me as if that fact had never once occurred to them. Aaron Judge, hitting the playoffs. McDonald's fan creates live map to track every broken ice cream machine in America. Careful, he's a hero. When the apocalypse arrived but it's not your problem yet. Crap, 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 why do I feel like crap? When I'm behind a slow car I steer my car a little to the right so the people behind me can see it isn't my fault. Younger siblings talking back to you triggers a different kind of anger, I swear. My downstairs neighbor has a daughter who lets her boyfriend sneak in through the window every day. I'm no narc so I haven't told her dad. Well, she just told me my skinny jeans are out. I'll be asking her dad tomorrow why his son keeps forgetting his key. Respect your elders. I better put this on speaker and annoy the F out of everyone around me. When someone tries to hurt your feelings but you have been led inside for years. Why do billionaires care if they lose all their money? They'll just pull themselves up by their bootstraps and make it all back with their unbelievable work ethic. Plus if they are poor all the money will trickle back down to them, making them rich again. When someone touches your neck with cold hands. Me at 18. How is that lady is like 30. Me at age 30 rotting apart, alive, youth having become an alien concept. People in the afterlife. Grandma, I missed you. I missed you too, sweetie. Me in the afterlife. Where the F is my cat? Either that iceberg is gonna move aside or I am and my mama didn't raise no noisy. When you hear you're such a good friend after flirting with her the whole time. Me, starts my project the night before it's due. The end result, how cloning Nelson Mandela could bring back Bionicle. Me working hard, government, taxes. Me at 2 AM setting my alarm for 6 AM. DoorDash, please select delivery preference. Me, leave it on the doorstep and get the hell out of here. Me as a child wanting to get the F off out of childhood, upgrade. Working full-time, rent bills, car insurance, road tax, national insurance, managing multiple credit cards, only 2 days a week off work. F go back. Please don't stop by my house for Halloween. The lights will be off. When you are the only single person on a group trip and you have a hotel room to yourself. Why don't cats play poker in the jungle? Why? There are too many cheaters. If you eat 400 bananas every day your heart will stop beating due to potassium. The guy from Math Problems. Tennis. Well-meaning but unhelpful parents. Love means nothing. When I'm bored I message the on back page and see if I can get them to do manual labor. Hey, what are your prices? 100 half hour, 150 hour, and you'll do anything I want. Yes pappy. Okay good, I have a really long fence that needs to be painted. Shouldn't take you more than 30 minutes, I have cash. Like an actual fence. Just heard a new neighborhood is being built nearby on top of a literal Native American burial mound. Like, did we learn nothing from every horror movie ever? I'm usually against graffiti but I'm sort of impressed. One sheet is enough for both of us at 3 AM. Society. Once you grow up you can enjoy life without worrying. Those lied to me. Them, all you do is post memes. Don't you have a job? Me at work. Nobody. The birds after they overhear you talk shit about the government. Serial killers, psychopaths, people who use the end pieces to make a sandwich. Men wrapping gifts. Men using a smoker. I'm never eating fast food again. 2 hours later. Google whenever I sign in on a new device. Who are you and who are you working for? A gift I bought for my mom with her money. 7-year-old me. Calling into work sick the moment you get off the phone. Get food to lazy. Get the remote to lazy. One of the greatest moments in television history. Firm but with a little grave. Yup, these are medium rare. What if someone once says well done? We ask them politely yet firmly to leave. I could have done that. The person who never does. She. Woman pretends to be asleep so she can be carried inside. Her Uber driver. Stop. Don't loot. Nice try. When I type I'm ducking mad, this is what I mean. Me about to watch a full-length video after scrolling for 2 hours. Me 30 seconds in. Found. If you lost a wad of $20 wrapped in a rubber band, I found your rubber band. One drink won't hurt me the next day. Where do you keep your money, in the bank or at home? In my memories. When rich celebrities go on TV to cry about their rich people problems, where care? When someone insults you but they couldn't even bother to make up a good insult. When you have to get ready for work but your cat has other plans. Getting in the shower. Being in the shower. Getting out of the shower. When you wake up and check your phone to see how much longer you can sleep but it's right before your alarm rings. At what age do men wake up and think, right, it's time I buy one of these? I'm the darkness. Oh, you want cuddles? Okay, I give cuddles, but I'm still the darkness. Tom Cruise on the set of Mission Impossible 8. I'm starting to believe that these missions are in fact possible. Importance of selfie angle. Checking my phone after putting on do not disturb, just to find out I have indeed not been disturbed. Are you sure you don't mind if we cancel me? When a girl has asked you to open a jar for them. Breaking. Trump fired after cash register comes up short in first shift at McDonald's. The fire department are trying to show they are supportive, but I'm fully lying at the implication that we will simply just all burn. I'm the dumbest man alive. If the earth is round, why didn't it bounce off the meteor that killed the dinosaurs many years ago? You're clearly dumber. Me looking for who the F asked you. 5-year-old me when grandma says I'm cute. 24-year-old me when grandma says I'm handsome. Girlfriend. I'm the type of girl they write books about. The book. Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders. 6-year-old me waiting for my mom to choose what I'm going to wear after taking a bath. Sitting in a room full of people completely zoned out after making several attempts of socializing and talking with everyone around me, but I either get interrupted, ignored, or get told to shut up. Me googling a phone number instead of answering it. Me when someone is being too nice to me. How to talk to short people. Wrong. Correct. When you got home late and find your parents sitting in the living room waiting like this. AI in looting games. AI in fighting games. AI in chess. AI in jelly drift. In 2 weeks the election will be over, and we can expect all these political posts to stop, no matter who wins, right? No matter who wins, right? Me jumping to conclusions when I send a text and don't get a reply in 3 minutes. Therapist. Now say it with conviction. I'm worthy of love. Me. Incoherent mumbling. Happens when you're angry. when you say the truth about how you feel about someone as a joke and wait to see how they react. Do you remember Pepperidge Farm? Cause Pepperidge Farm remembers. Me imagining a whole future with someone who just showed basic kindness to me. There is seriously something wrong with me. Them moving on with their day. How society wants men to dress. How men want to dress. When you hit the gym every day but you're still a Nabokov. I'm probably responsible for the odd fact that people don't seem to name their daughters Lolita anymore. People naming their daughters Lolita. I don't think we take enough time to appreciate the periods in our life when our noses aren't runny. Is your nose runny right now? No. Think about that. Honestly reflect on it. Enjoy this era of peace. There are dark times on the horizon. Me after completing exactly one task on my to-do list. Me in academe. I'm a PhD candidate, a member of the research community. Me in any shop. I'm a student with a student card. You do a student discount, yes. Them. So who are you gonna vote for? Me. I'm gonna steal the Declaration of Independence. Doom is a game about a guy killing demons in most brutal way known to mankind. It's community, ranking the thickness of Doom Eternal's demons. Me doing a 4th deer burnout in the dealer's loaner truck. The mechanic doing a 4th deer burnout in mine. Play $20 of Doom original soundtrack on repeat. Match the vibe on the bar's touch tunes. My drunk A. Female classmate. Roast me. Me. You are in my league. Martyrdom. Drop a live grenade when chilled. Me reading the all-staff friendly reminder email that is absolutely about me. Did our parents feel existential dread every presidential election, or is that just a new treat for our generation? POV. You're offered to play the campaign for North Africa, the Desert War, 1940 to 1943. Okay, get in. When your friend with glasses takes their glasses off. That looks you give yourself after commenting facts or same. People, pineapple doesn't belong on pizza because it's a fruit. Tomato. Being a human is miserable. I want to be a tiny baby hippo who is allowed to bite everyone. When your local supermarket changes the layout, I have no memory of this place. Diddy when he is visited by someone he knows, your don't smell like they used to before. When you are behind someone at a cash machine, gently kiss their neck to let them know you are not a threat. 1 in 4 car accidents are caused by texting and driving. People, won't be me. 1 in 302,575,350 chance of winning the Mega Millions. People, you never know. Imagine if people knocked on your door to talk about science instead of religion. Hi, we would just like a quick chat about the possibility of life in the atmosphere of Venus and thought you might be interested in hearing about phosphine. Me expecting to meet the love of my life naturally, but I don't post pics, have 3 close friends and I barely leave the house. Age is just a number. People who just turned 30 yesterday. Book buying is a hobby entirely unrelated to book reading. Dramatic fight between 2 submarines. Them, life is full of endless possibilities. My life. Me trying to look good in pictures. My eyes. Another beautiful day without using Sine Cos or Tan. Going to work on 4 hours of sleep because you tried to salvage some sense of freedom by staying up late. It's showtime. Low storage space. Me deleting apps I never opened in my life. Who am I, Pingu? What am I? I'm a effing penguin, Harry. What do you want me to say? Newt Newt, you sad F. Me when I remember a memory so embarrassing I literally have to scream to make myself forget. I thought I liked seeing movies, but turns out I like eating candy in a dark room where it's illegal to talk to me. I heard someone say they knew a guy named Hunter in college, but he was vegan so they all called him Gatherer, and I think that's hilarious. When you're 30 minutes into reading a book and realize you were reading with your eyes and not your brain, so you gotta start over. Contestant, I was born when I was a baby. Reality show judges. Well, I'm going through a little bit of a rough patch, the whole year actually. Me thinking about my future. Me thinking about my past. Me thinking about my present. Me watching my phone ring until I miss a call. Half of all boxing photos look like gay weddings. Me watching a selfie I just posted get uglier the longer I stare at it. Depression in your 20s. Depression in your 30s. What would you like to ask The Rock? How many Diddy parties did you attend? Radio. It started when we were younger, you were mine, me, my boo. No crazy parties while we are gone, okay, okay dad. Our son is a reffing loser. Me away from my old friends but still watching them move forward. Me takes a bite of the sandwich, the tomato. How it feels waiting for the ads to end so the movie can finally start. Nose. I just type nose with my nose. Oh well, now you try with a different part of your body. 1 second. Finger. Sometimes my geniuses. It's almost frightening. Americans. Water 1 mile. Water 1 kilometer. But the Americans are right. A mile is less than a kilometer. 1 mile equals to 1.6 kilometer. Cage me again, mother effer. Saul Goodman if he was Diddy's lawyer. I know what you're thinking, oh he's about to play the race card, but no, I'm about to play the whole deck. Venom. Hee hee. Till death do they part. Venom the Last Dance. Not hee hee. Respect different opinions only applies to she, like I think vanilla is better than chocolate or Marvel is better than DC. It doesn't apply to stuff like I think people are subhuman. Stop excusing your tree by saying it's just free speech, idiots. Say the line manager, we are like family here. Everyone trying to live right now, I don't have that kind of money. Me having a really good dream, my alarm clock. When you make plans with someone and they bring extra people. Me, hey mom my ankle hurts, my mom, wouldn't that make you addicted to phone? I didn't have time to jog this morning. But my dear, you say that every day. I know it's a running joke. Me seeing that the hawk to a girl got a clothing line and podcast but I can't get a text back. When the annoying kid running around in the restaurant finally hits the table and starts crying. Me. Why is 4 to 8 PM on a Sunday the most depressing time ever? Why don't we talk about this quote often? It is truly something I live by. I don't get it. I don't get what I did wrong. Not everything's a lesson rhyme. Sometimes you just fail. The worst she can say is no. The worst she can say is you. Screenshot. Teachers when a kid is being bullied. I sleep. Teachers when the kid fights back and wins. Real she. A cat. You can't defeat me. I know but he can. Curiosity. When you finally pee after holding it for 3 hours. Amazon. Wish. My dummy getting ready for plans I made when I was in a good mood. Dear Santa, all I want is my gross pay. Being a teacher is so weird. You mean I gotta write and perform a different interactive play every single day for 5 different crowds of teenage hecklers? Moving the PC from one room to another in the 90s. How I look going to the kitchen at 3 AM to get food. Me before I drink alcohol, my life is trash. Me after I drink alcohol, my life is trash. LMFAO. Coffee shop had a sign that said no Wi-Fi. Pretend it's 1973, so I paid 10 cents, dropped a and lit a cigarette. Me, smiles, teacher, why are you smiling? Me, nothing, me in my head, lemonade. When you have already given your all and it's only Tuesday. Valve, your children can't inherit your Steam library. Me writing down my login on a piece of paper. Modern problems require old school solutions. He got a new friend. Why do dogs bring back random animals to you like they asking? Can they favorite cousin spend the night? Project leader. But how are we going to make sure the player has enough health and ammo? Game dev. Vending machines. Game dev. Vending machines everywhere. I found treasure. $100,000. $100. Wait, what? How I imagine myself from the outside when I'm angry. How others see me at this moment. When I make a comment and I keep getting notifications every 5 seconds because 2 random people are arguing in the replies. Me getting ready to game all weekend. My wife and kids. Professor Utonium. I don't have a favorite child. Me. I need to go out more and socialize. Also me every time I'm free. Folding towels and flat sheets. Folding literally any other piece of laundry. When your teacher almost catches you cheating so you hit them with a couple costumes be like. Girlfriend costume, boyfriend costume. Me. I should have about $200 left. Bank balance. $2.13. Me. Nobody. Cats at 3 AM. Me driving peacefully. My parents yelling on how to drive for no reason, almost making us crash. People with mental disorder. A role model who's really scummy. Oh, that's real nice. Patient. Sits in the waiting room while having horrible pains. The doctor. You. Challenges someone to a duel. Your opponent. Reaches for his gun. You who only brought a deck of cards with you. Whoa. Pretty sure I screwed up. Any pills or alcohol? No thanks, I have got everything. Them. I have gossip to tell you. Me. When a kid just roasted the life out of you and now you gotta tell him Santa Claus ain't real. Ahem. Gamers. Complain that their game never updates. Tennis fans who are still waiting on 11s. When you can't sleep and it gets to the point when you just accept that you'll be miserable tomorrow. I'm single because nobody believes that I'm single. Me at 9 AM in my house. Me at 7 AM in an all-inclusive hotel. Life could be worse, Calvin. Life could be a lot better too. 7-year-old me watching my older brother play Call of Duty and saying words I have never heard before. When you ask your mum for money and she says bring my purse. Mum. Her purse. Me. When your mom gets home and the atmosphere of fun and relaxation is gone and she start yelling for no reason. Guys, I haven't started a new run on my favorite game for more than 5 years. Actor. I'll feel and suffer like my character so the viewers understand the pain. TikTok edits. I'm tired. People are ugly. Such true pain. Powder dispenser. Me. Using Microsoft Word. Moves an image 1mm to the left. All text and images shift. 4 new pages appear. In the distance, sirens. Friend. Don't run, he won't bite you. Dog. Me. When the adult lead characters of a show have flashbacks of their younger selves. Science. Food gives us energy. Me after eating food. You may have won the battle, but I will win the fictional argument we are having in my head while I'm driving home from losing the battle. Schools. You have been caught skipping class, you're suspended. Students. Okay, thanks. You don't understand, the world is ending and we haven't lived life to the fullest. Me who's been waiting for the end since I was 15. Now pet friendly, except for bears. We are not making that mistake again. Sad bear noises. How my mom feels after yelling my name then staying as silent as possible when I respond. Celebs doing a fun little lie detector test as part of a movie promo and then the interviewer asks, tell us about Diddy. when I haven't seen my best friend in 2 days, and I need you, and I miss you. Only do what your heart tells you. Let's leave work early and go get day drunk. Yes. My parents at age 22. We should move to a new city and buy a larger home so that our 2 children have space to play and develop. Me at age 22. My meme got 11 likes. Yet another life ruined by banner. Ubisoft games. How can it be that everybody hates us? My job has this cool thing, where if you do your job very well you get to do other people's job too. Meta fires 24 employees for misusing $25 meal credits on toothpaste detergent. I have got some rope up here but I do not think you would accept my help as I'm only waiting around to chill you. That does put a damper on our relationship. The dialogue in this movie was instrumental in shaping my sense of humor as a child, I swear. Inventing celery. Damn, I wish I could bite water with hair in it. Students. ChatGPT. Wikipedia. Name one thing you wanna try in the bedroom. Getting a full 8 hours of sleep. When you run over that 4th pedestrian chasing some blue hedgehog. Me. Cleaning my room. Mom. Clean your room. Boomers. Don't stare, it's rude. Also boomers when they see someone with colored hair. 15. What do people think about my clothes? 20. What do people think about my body? 25. What do people think about my career? 30. What do people think? 35. What people? Godwin, he decided that connecting upper respiratory tract to the ears was a genius idea. Naming folders. Girls, memories, sweet memories, boys. Europeans when they listen to Miles Davis instead of Kilometers Davis. I wish all people who put fake checkerboards on PNGs a very terrible day. This is what happens when 90s kids grow up and get money. My dad, my mom, and a whipping I did nothing to deserve. Me 4 hours after I should have gone to sleep. Time to solve the John Benet Ramsey case. Every other door in the house. The door protagonist is hiding behind while getting chased. Horror movies should add bloopers so after watching the main film you'll be able to sleep. That one co-worker who always complains about work and is the laziest employee. Me watching how to lose weight quickly tutorials. January, rest of year. I will read anything to avoid eye contact in public. My toxic trait is rewarding myself for being financially responsible by being financially irresponsible. My brother protecting me on Fent, my drunk dad. On the island of Avalon, Lancelot, Boy Arthur. Bad news, Britain is in its hour of greatest need. Good news, they now have something called polyamory. Woman 37 husband multiple times after finding illicit photos of another woman that turned out to be her when she was thinner. Villains when it's over, this is not over. Judge Anderson, I don't wear clothes, they interfere with my abilities, the abilities. Time to cook this box of noodles. Trash. 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 Are you coming to work today? I was literally just there yesterday. If time froze at school for 30 minutes, what you doing? I would be frozen. What do you do for fun? Me. Shaved Keanu looks like he's about to take 50 points from Gryffindor. What you see versus what I see. Final Destination 2. A whole generation traumatized by one movie, LMAO. How lazy are you? Me. Rapper. Dad was never there. His dad who worked 12-hour shift to feed him. Eat what you're craving today, you might not be able to afford it next week. This is actually not a joke. When the goth girl locks the door, as soon as you try to lie about knowing who any of those bands are. Me going into a store, Christmas items before it's even Halloween. Y'all trying to save 15% or not? I don't know what this dog is going through, but I can relate to the core. When you're not used to physically interacting with people and someone goes to hug you. What you blasting out of these? Ghost of previous homeowner, get out, me who can't pay the mortgage. Night people when morning people are asleep. Morning people when night people are asleep. When you're feeling good about yourself and someone says you look tired. Incredible things happening on the morning walk today. What's your toxic trait? My toxic trait is that I don't feel any sense of accomplishment after achieving something, just a mild sense of relief that it's done. When you take your girl out for dinner and she orders water. Is this Samantha? I have a boyfriend, go away. I found your purse in Tesco car park. Got your number from the business card. Sorry, could you post it back to my address? I will happily pay postage. I have a girlfriend, go away. When I say something rude that I wasn't supposed to say. Say something nice about the UK. You guys created the largest number of Independence Days around the world. If Scooby-Doo taught us one thing, it's that the real monsters are landowners and rich people. Stop glamorizing the grind and start glamorizing whatever this is. Me, I don't know why I can't find a good job. Also me on my first day on the job. Driver tells kids to go F yourselves and then abandons school bus at gas station. Girls on December 1st. OMG, only 24 days until Christmas. Boys on December 1st. Me coming home at 3 AM and unloading all my issues on my dog. Goku's intense and advanced training. Shaggy using 1% of his power. Humans. Sleeping. Cat. Should I throw up or scream? When you finish wiping but your stomach starts rumbling. Me. Accidentally spills vodka on the floor. Dog. Licks the floor. Me. What the F? Dog. Rare picture of an aeroplane drinking water from sea. Things that happened before GTA 6 was released. Being a fossil would be so relaxing. I would love to be a preserved for hundreds of millions of years until I'm gently unearthed by a bunch of nerds who are so excited to see me and be my friend. I'm very vulnerable right now if any bad bee want to take advantage of me. When someone is in the way of the item you want, so you pretend to look at something else. My Tesla robot when I tell it to split apart like a Lego character in a video game. He's viral on TikTok. See, nobody cares. This is peak comedy. Bartender. Being unproductive because you're depressed and being depressed because you have been unproductive is a special kind of hell cycle I wish for no person. Should have. Should have. Should have. When you are smart enough to know the other person is wrong but not confident enough to argue. POV. You order a quarter pounder at McDonald's. I'm a social vegan. I avoid meat. What the predator sees after 15 seconds of chasing me. Whenever I hear my own voice in a recording. When they keep fake throwing the ball so you just go pick something else up off the ground. Hey, tell me more about yourself. About me. PDF. PDF. I'm tired of telling people about myself. The family I babysit for bought me a car for my 18th birthday. So thankful. Buy me a car or I'll tell your wife about us. How many Fast and Furious movies are there? 12 and they're making more. Tim, can't wait to wake up next to you every day. Me when I wake up. I'm an adult and I can eat whatever I want whenever I want, and I wish someone would take this power from me. You will never get to work on time. Haha. My left nostril. My right nostril. 2 hours later. YouTube doesn't recommend you videos longer than 5 minutes anymore. YouTube doesn't recommend you videos longer than 5 minutes anymore. Me at an important meeting wondering how they got this big table through the door. Anyone can piss their pants, it takes a real man to piss his shirt too. Wood. Teacher, come on guys, you learned this last year. Me trying to remember what I ate for breakfast. Me going to bed with my stuffed animal in my 20s. How it feels to drink water at midnight. The McDonald's worker taking one last look at my car as I pull away with half my order. When you don't know if it's a ski rack or the police. Saw this cloud and thought it looked like a girl sleeping, so one thing led to another and I sketched this. That's a cowboy hat actually. Mom, I gave away all your toys to your cousin. 30-year-old me. Be rich, read minds, invisibility, always know what to say in an argument. POV, you told somebody in this day and age that you want a stable career and a good life instead of being a criminal, and this is how they look at you. 5 feet 4 inch women, 5 feet 11 inch guys. Chill the hero. Explain your entire master plan and not chill him and wait till his friends arrive. That one co-worker, if you have $1 million would you resign tomorrow? I can't have this conversation again. Sending bro a song you genuinely love, them replying 10 seconds later. Me when someone accuses me of something I clearly did. It's not a good game without mods. MFs waiting 3 hours for all their mods to load and update so they can play the game. The 4 horsemen of I'm 14 and my identity is riding on my decision. I will wear this brand until I'm 38. Welcome to adulthood. Getting in bed is the best part of your day. Standing at the fridge eating shredded cheese at 2 AM. When you're reborn in Asia but the parents are kind and did not drill the hell out of you to be a CEO of a company and simply wished you the best in the future. When I'm giving someone advice and say something so good I shock myself. I'm a Gen Xer, so I adapt to new technology like a millennial but get angry about it like a boomer. Nintendo prepped us for this. Someone failed the test but I won't tell who. How the teacher stares at me. 34 artists carefully designing the most foul, hideous, chilling thermonuclear antichrist abomination of an insult known to man to F Marge Simpson in the A. Teacher, the projector isn't on.
Spare change, ma'am.